Hello everybody, how are you today? It is currently Saturday. I have not picked up my camera to film really at all this week. Just been doing a lot of really miscellaneous things, I guess. The beginning of this week, my mom had come into town, and so her and I were hanging out. And while she was here for the first few days, Dan was in Illinois going to a toy fair that I think I mentioned it in last week's vlog, that Dan was in Illinois helping his brother with a toy fair, and that is the whole reason I was making G.I. Joes, the stuffed wrestler G.I. Joe dolls. And so he took those with him, and he did film a little bit while he was there. So I will go ahead and insert that footage here so you can just kind of see what the toy show was like. That's beautiful. But also while he was gone, we celebrated this guy's first birthday. Huh, so you turned 1. You had a happy birthday. So I'll insert like the one clip I took of that as well. Lambeau Pup, yesterday was your happy birthday and I totally forgot to film any of it. It was your happy 1-year birthday, puppy dog. Lambeau, it was your happy birthday. You're a whole year old, puppy dog. You're a whole year old. We did absolutely nothing. I just put a party hat on him and took a picture for his Instagram, which is right here. But you're a whole year old. Look at that handsome mug. Look at that handsome mug, puppy dog. You just want to play. Okay, well. Now, like I said, it is Saturday. It is the end of the week. Yeah, not that much has happened. Today I have been sitting down because today is May 1st. So that means I needed to update our budget, I needed to update our meal plan, so I just went through, I actually did a full inventory of what we have in the freezer because our freezer is very full right now. So we do not have to buy meat at all this month, which is great. Works out really well. And there were some meats that were on heavy sales. Like we have a 7-pound pork shoulder in there that I think cost me like $5 because of how discounted it was. It was fantastic. And it wasn't discounted because it was bad. It was discounted because it needed to be sold and frozen or cooked that day. So I just bought it, stuck it in the freezer. Hello. And now we have a 7-pound pork shoulder that we can slow cook or something at some point. So that's very exciting. So I went ahead, I got the whole meal plan done. This is a quick glance of what it looks like, which it's probably going to be moved around some, but for now, that's the work in progress of what we're looking at. That's typically how my meal plans work when I am putting them together the first time. I don't have any side dishes or anything. I just have what they are. And from there, when Dan gets home from work, either tonight or at some point tomorrow, I'll have him look it over, see if there's anything that he suggests. Most of the time, he doesn't have any corrections or any suggestions, but sometimes he does point out suggestions. Like sometimes I have 2 things within a day or 2 of each other that are very similar, and he points that out so we can switch them around so we aren't having like very similar things 2 days in a row. Sometimes he points out a specific date that we already had plans that I forgot about, so then I can move stuff around at that point too. So it's very good to have his opinion. I am now working on, I just made a cup of coffee. I've been watching YouTube videos while I do all of this, just catching up on subscriptions. And now I'm going to sit down with this calendar that I got from Walmart not that long ago for $1 because I bought it in April and they were like, we just want to get rid of these. And I'm going to sit down and start planning how I want to organize my days to be the most productive. So I have so much that I want to do. So much. I mean, between working here in the craft room and trying to get stuff done in here and doing Etsy related things and drawing things for TikTok, and between doing housework and yard work and just home related things, and between like focusing on TikTok and between focusing on YouTube videos and editing, like there's so much I want to do, and I've been struggling with finding a rhythm that helps me maximize my time. So what I've been kind of playing around with the last like 2 days is a scheduling system where I take like the main 5 categories of things I want to work on, which is editing, YouTube, TikTok, housework, and Etsy. I pick 2 of those 5 each day, and every day I will spend half of my day doing one of those things and half of my day doing another one of those things. So if I decide to spend 6 hours a day focusing on these 5 tasks, that means 3 hours will be dedicated to doing crafts or stuffed animals for Etsy, and then after 3.5 hours, I'll break from that, walk away from it, and work on house-related things, whether that be mowing the lawn or doing the dishes or not prepping supper. That's an everyday thing. That doesn't count in the 3-hour thing. Whether it be organizing something, or instead of doing house stuff, maybe I sit down and I edit videos. And so that 5 days a week, a minimum of 6 hours a day, preferably more. It just kind of depends on how my morning starts. Hello, other kitten, how are you? And to see if that helps keep me on track. And what I'm going to do with my calendar is write down what those 2 things are and write down like the main goal of that day for each of those 2 things. I don't know if this makes sense at all. It makes sense in my brain, so I'm just kind of trying to talk it out. But that's what I'm going to try to work on. But that's what I want to try. It's the end of the week, so my next week's vlog, I can give an update to kind of let you know how it's working or what I am tweaking. I am confident I'm going to need to tweak things. I am very list oriented, so if the list that I am making of what I want to accomplish is not effective, I will need to tweak it to make it so it is effective and I'm actually staying on track. Because a lot of times what the issue I run into is either I make the list too long and therefore don't get hardly anything accomplished because there's too much on it, or I get some of it accomplished but I can't finish it and then I feel like I've failed and I get discouraged and I just don't keep going. Or I don't put enough on the list, I tick all of the boxes, everything I had planned I get done, and then I waste the rest of the day instead of trying to think of other things I can do. I'm like, no, I finished my list, I finished my tasks, like the rest of the day is free time. So I need to find that balance, so I am staying productive all day, but still not getting overwhelmed with too many things or getting discouraged by not being able to complete certain things. So it's a balance, but that is what I'm hoping to do, and we shall see how it goes. But that is the end of this vlog. I hope you have enjoyed. I will see you in the next one.